I think I may have found my new favorite place in the world. This area looks so nice to me with the waterfall, the monorail, and then the tree farm. Hi, my name's Wattles. Welcome back to the Let's Play series, episode 77. They've been a little slowed down lately, and I'm sorry. It's not intentional. And what we're going to do today isn't what I planned on doing today. We're going to build a new area of the world that will possibly be pretty important, pretty recurring, something that I come to and show a lot. I'm not sure. We'll see. I've been really liking your comments lately. They've been really inspiring and giving me lots of good ideas, so I'm going to do something for a comment of the day type thing very, very soon here. But what should I do with the mountains around here? Specifically this giant long one that goes up to there. I'd like to do something with it. This is the swamp, and then the monorail kind of goes over there. I don't think we can see it. It's beyond our view, but it's over there somewhere. Today, we're going to set up the wall of donators, or wall of patrons, or wall of pledges, or contributions, wall of something that I need to name in here. I want to have a long, squiggly wall going from there to there, and that's about all that I know I want to do with the build. I'd like to get it pretty fancy, and what I'm going to do is, signs don't actually go on the wall. There's nothing really too much to do with signs, and it's more about blocks and stuff. So I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've had this idea for a long time. Quite honestly, probably since last year, 2017 or something. But I wanted to build it once there was actual names to put on the wall. So what's going to happen is there's gold blocks, there's diamond, and then iron. Whoops, that's not gold. There's iron, gold, and diamond blocks, and that's based on the tier of patron that each person is. So that's how this all works here. For other donations, I'm going to figure out something, and that'll go in this area too. But for the patrons, I have it based on tiers, so I'll do blocks for each tier. Now, we have our very first name to throw in here today, so let's do it like... Let's leave the block visible, I think, and put the sign down there with the name on it. So, thank you so much, Grade 1. What I'm going to do is a name and then an episode that I put it on the sign. So, or put the whole block in, I think that'll make the most sense. I was going to do a date here, but the date that I'm recording this is not very relevant. The episode is a little more relevant, I think. I think that'll be the way to do it. And then I'm going to space these markers out every 2 blocks. Now, these will stay blank until I have something to put on them or have a name to go on each marker. So they'll just kind of sit here, a curving wall, like I said. And then I think a garden of a bunch of flowers, I think, would be really nice. Maybe a fountain in here, and then, like I said, I'm going to figure out another thing for other donators and that kind of stuff, because I do want to mark that in the world. I'm very appreciative and thankful of all of that. But I didn't go and prepare for this episode. This wasn't what I planned on doing today, so it might help that I get a little bit more dirt. I need to level this whole area, or I'd like to, and I need flowers. I have probably like... Nope, I don't even have one yellow flower, so gonna need to go run around and get flowers, I think, and prepare. That might be nice. You probably would like it if I did that more before the episode, wouldn't you? Flower biome. Now, I need lots of color, so I think I can just bone meal and then punch it all up, and I've never picked up that flower before. And allium, okay, cool. Never got it in this world though, kind of interesting. But I think I'm gonna be here for a little bit, trying to get tons and tons of flowers. So over here should be tulips, right? If I just take all of these should all kind of grow back as tulips. It looks like it. Yep. Okay. All of the colorful and cool and exciting ideas are flowing for me right now. I'm trying to grow my psyllium up here, and then I want to put streams in here, so that will be a stream. Then over here, I think I want this all coarse dirt for the most part. So we'll have coarse dirt in, and then we'll have it probably pile up a little bit in the back, and then we'll have the wall, whatever we do for the wall. along here up on the hill. So I think that would be really nice. And then we'll go in here with lots of flowers and then put a path going right alongside the giant garden here is what we'll call it. I think that would be really cool. I don't want to do too much to that side yet, so maybe for now we'll do really one-sided on this whole build because I'm not fully sure of every single thing that I want to do over here. So yeah, I'd like to fill all this in with color now. Lots and lots of flowers, lots of bushes, really just an amazing plant area, I think. Lately, I feel like I've become almost a bit too obsessed with adding detail into things, and more flowers, and more streams, and waterfalls, and this and that, and this and that. I don't think it's a bad thing, but sometimes it really takes a project and makes it way longer than I intended for it to be. But I figure this stream will be our little cutoff for today, like, in terms of how far we go over in this area. I do want to make this a really, really, really nice area with a cool, like, statue or something like that. But I don't know. I was messing around in between cuts here with statues, and I think it would turn into a bit of a comedy type thing if you saw the statue that I was trying to build. It was really bad, so the statue is not going to work today. I'll have to dedicate a lot more time to a statue, or even a whole episode, which seems silly, but I want the statue to be really fancy, so I'm not going to show you what I was doing. That was really bad. It was embarrassing. Okay, so I suppose I don't have to worry too much about terraforming this side, but I just want to raise it up just a little bit here. So we're going to want a really naturey looking area. So to create that effect, we'll do cobblestone borders every once in a while, and not really following necessarily like anything except the line of dirt here, just kind of random. Then I don't have it in my inventory. That would have been too perfect. But next, I think we'll do glowstone spaced out. Amazing timing here with the nighttime. I totally planned that, but just a little bit of glowstone. Probably just kind of in between the cobblestone things, just lighting up this area and the path and everything. I haven't really done too much glowstone lighting, and that's something that I want to do more of. I'm tired of pumpkins for now. I mean, however, ask me in a few episodes' time if I'm tired of pumpkins, and the answer will be no again, probably. So you get a break from the orange for now, but no promises about forever, so that's good. I feel like I want to have this wrap around and like connect to this water here, but I also don't, because I want to do a dock on this side eventually, and then a dock over here to get here, because a path here won't work. So we could easily do like a little dock here and on the other side of the water. But I think that looks nice. So where should I put the mushrooms? Probably like along the path in here somewhere. So let's, or maybe we want them on this side, kind of covering this little path that I'm going to throw in. So like, let's put one there maybe, and let's actually do a brown one here like that, and then just bone meal it up like that. I think it works. I think it's cool. It'll be really cool. Spruce trees would be nice in here with the mushrooms and everything. Let's try another one though. Let's put one in over here now, a little further away from the path here. Yeah, I like the mushrooms. I think the mushrooms are a nice touch, for sure. Okay, a little too much mushrooms, for sure. I just want a small amount, so I think 4, or, yeah, 4, however many I have right now, is going to be it. There was one in here, and it was just way too much. I do want to put normal spruce trees in here, too. So I think it's going to be, I think, path time next. So maybe something with birch this time around. I don't usually use birch for a path. I mean, we could just do kind of like a broken up path, maybe. So if I did something like that, and then path blocks in here too to get really decorative. I think the birch matches the glowstone quite nicely, so I'll throw the path in, and then I think I will throw a little more coarse dirt on this side of the pathway, and we'll see how all of that looks. I want this path to be random, but also not random, and I could use a bridge right here to go over to the other side. Whatever's going to be over there, we have to be able to get to, right? This is my lazy way of doing custom trees. You probably already know this by now, but make a tall pillar and make a tree. So I want spruce in here. Spruce seems to match the theme of all of the mushrooms and the magical feeling that I'm going for in here. So I think this will work. And I'm obsessed with bridges lately too. Not just details on builds, but bridges too. I have a small bridge in here. Now, I want a circle, so that's why I have these two slabs there. It does honestly look almost a little better without them, but I really wanted some kind of circle design for the bridge. Now, I won't go and put anything on the side of the bridge, like, meaning to stop me from falling off into the water. If I fall off into the water, I'm dead and I'm done, so that'll be that. I'll have to be really careful, but maybe another tree in here would be nice. And then, of course, I'll go in on the other side of the wall behind the name plaques eventually and add more trees in too, so it looks like it almost continues behind the wall. But there's a trick. It won't continue. It'll be the end of it. I want more trees in here, but I just don't know how to really fit them in yet. So I think I'm going to say that's about it for the trees. Maybe one more in here. Now, I don't usually use birch leaves. I kind of feel like they look a little thin. But today I'm going to use them. I think that's the look that I want to go for today. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions lately about what texture pack I'm using. I am using the new default beta texture pack. So this is what the game textures will look like eventually, I believe. Now, with it being a beta pack, it's still in progress. It will change, or some things might change. But that is the pack that I'm using. I feel like it just kind of makes the most sense if I stay pretty close to vanilla textures and stuff, so everyone knows exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I'm using. Now, the sky is, I want to say it's PRJE's atmospheric pack. That is something completely different. I like the cool looking sky. It almost looks like shaders, but it's not shaders. That's the trick. So the sky pack is really nice. And then sometimes I put a font texture pack on just to change the font kind of randomly, because I do get a little tired of the Minecraft font, or the default font. But I've got to be careful with the bushes in front of these plaques, because I want to be able to clearly read everything. So I'm going to go way lighter on the bushes here. I'm mixing in spruce too, because it still goes down to birch leaves looking really thin to me. So flower time though. I'm going to sprinkle, I think, pretty much every color of flower in here. Now, you know, usually I would say pick a color of flowers and a theme. But the idea is to get something really colorful in here. So we're not going to pick a color theme and stick with blues or reds or purples. We're going to go with probably pretty much every single color that I have. Maybe not all the tulips. I like tulips, don't get me wrong, but I don't want a billion. So we'll just kind of mix all of this in here and make it look nice. Now, I'm ending it here for now. I'm not going to go too far with it, because I don't know what I'm going to do with the whole area, you know, like I keep saying. Another tiny little trick is coal blocks make a neat rock. Now, I've said this before on stream and in probably a tips video, but I like to use coal blocks for a really dark rock that kind of sits in there, really stands out from everything else. But we're just going to sprinkle that in very occasionally in here, because the idea is color, and giant chunks of coal are not color. But for the wall, I think a pretty basic medieval-ish looking wall might be neat, now that I think about it, because it'll match the trees that I do in the area. So if I just went straight up like that, and then probably did something with stone brick. If I did something with stone brick on the wall, that would match the little cornerstone marker things, whatever you want to call it. Do I have any? I have a tiny bit of stone brick. Maybe we want like a 2-high wall, and then actually maybe some spruce wood in it too. So let's try this out. We have a wall here, or a pillar here. Then if we did maybe on the outside, we did, you know, stone brick, kind of just randomly. Then let's say we had another beam in here. So let's fill this in a little bit and take another beam, put it right up here, going 3 high again. Then maybe we could take spruce wood slabs and have it, you know, kind of go inwards like that. Maybe we cut out these corners so it's more of a diagonal thing. I think that would look really, really nice. I'm going to try putting this wall in because this will keep... Oh, it won't keep anything out. Maybe it's more for looks then. Let's try it, though. I like it. Yeah, I really, really like this wall design. Now, again, it doesn't work. It doesn't do a thing. It's just for looks. I could line the back of this with fences, though, and I think that might look cool. Like, I could see dark oak fences, and I think I have some left over from the construction project. So let's try that. Maybe that will make the wall a little more functional. Let's just throw it in. Oh, that's going to be the problem. Oh, this is in the wrong spot. That's not a problem. I think usually it goes behind anyways. So, oh, I did it all wrong. That's a little embarrassing, but it's all good. I think this will make the wall look cool, though. Hold on. Yeah, that looks nice. That's a nice extra little detail, so I'll throw that in. But finally, a dock. So we're going to have a dock on this side, and we're going to have a dock over on that side, and then I will put a dock in over there. I'd like to utilize this whole little area of the world eventually because I have a spot for a train stop over there, or a monorail stop, and then this just looks so nice. So I'd like to put a little wall in here. Maybe if we go like that, and then over here like that, and then I'll pull this out and have this all be water, and we'll have like a curve and then a little dock in here. I think spruce wood might look nice here because it matches with the oak really nicely. And then this is how I like to do my docks usually. Something like this, just going out a little bit of a ways, and then we'll do maybe a little beam here like that, and we'll call that a dock, I think. It's kind of lame looking for a dock, but maybe we just have a full step up like that. I think that looks a little better for sure. So path needs to connect to here, or maybe it does it? Probably. It should probably connect right to the dock, and then the water should go all the way around the dock. Now, I'd like to utilize boat travel in this world and in this area a little bit more than I do right now. I'd like to basically use every form of travel. After putting the monorail in, which we'll talk about a little more in a different episode, I've realized that big train lines like that are not going to be very practical because, quite honestly, when will I actually use that thing other than, you know, just going to the witch farm? So I don't know how many more giant train system rails we're going to put in here in this world, but I will try and, you know, of course, finish the one up that I've already committed to, and then probably call it quits on that. But like I said, we'll talk a little more about train systems in the future. I'd like to do some kind of flying beacon marker system like with elytra, so I could soar from one beacon spot to another one, not necessarily with a beacon, but like something out of wool maybe I could see being made, like just a little marker in the sky, kind of like the little ones at sea maybe, I don't know. So this should all pull out like that, and then this should go straight down. Yeah, I think this'll work if we just kind of, you know, slope it in like the lake was going over there. And this bad terraforming should probably change, you know, even out a little bit more. Should try a little bit harder here. Okay, yeah, so there's all of that. Then Over here, we don't know what's happening. Over here, we don't know what's happening either. So, final small decorations in here are lily pads. Of course, we need to go in with lily pads, and then I will need to add some kind of storage building over here. Just a small little building. I don't think I'm going to ever do it on camera. It might just be a hole in the ground or something. But I want to make a storage spot. Oh, where's my bucket? Did I really just drop my bucket off in the chest? Of all things, the bucket. But I need to make a storage spot for some basic supplies over here. Maybe I'll do it over where I said there would be maybe a train station or something. And why do the lily pads glitch like that? That's so weird. It always happens. I don't know. Does anybody know why? Okay, but with that, I think that is today's episode. So like I said, I'd like to maybe expand this whole little custom biome that we've created in here essentially out into the forest a tiny bit, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to fully do yet. I'm into, trying to make the world feel really complete and full and just detailed, so it's like, you get a download and you check out this whole area and it's cool. So I don't know. We'll see about all of the direction, but hopefully next episode we'll be back on course with what I had planned. But this is a very nice detour, don't get me wrong. So again, thank you so much to Grade 1 for being the first donor here, or first patron in this area. If you're interested in it, it's all up to you, but go check out my Patreon. He is a silver rank patron, so that's kind of cool. All the info is there, though. I don't want to ramble on too much about it, but what do you think about the build? What should I add? Anything? Yeah, I think that's it. That's my whole deal here at the end today. My name is Wattles. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Go have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.